Hey everyone, it's Arlen Bento Jr. Welcome to the Shoot Parnell Golf Show. I'm here with my man, James Stammer.
Hey everybody.
Looking forward to bringing you some events of the week throughout the world of golf. Today's sponsor, CopperTech Plus Training Glove. I love this glove. If you don't have one, you need to get one. It really helps you understand where you're supposed to put your fingers on the golf grip because it's got these great lines here to help line you up. When you place your thumb, you're going to see these alignment aids, this arrow and these knuckles. You want to see two knuckles in your left hand. That's important, two knuckles. And then when you're practicing, this is really cool. This is a little training strap. It wraps around the grip and it'll keep your hand in really secure place. It's got this silicone spider tack, really sharp looking glove. There's a description. Really helps your golf game. So I want to thank CopperTech.
Now is it because I've got short fingers?
Correct.
So is that why I can't quite get far enough over where I can see? Because it feels so.
So you can't get any knuckles.
I can barely see. It's like
I
can barely see one.
Well, again, the ability to like turn your wrist that way and keep the in your fingers. Mm-hmm. Most people they can do that, but you're more neutral.
Yeah.
Yeah. And again, smaller hands are going to have a different way your fingers are going to wrap around the club, right? With long people with long fingers, different things. But again, everybody teaches like only two knuckles, right? But it just depends on how you hit the ball. There's been players that played like this. There's been players that played like one knuckle and like this. There's players that play like that, And so, but for most of you, especially if you have a harder time squaring up the club face, you want to have a little stronger grip. Like if you see more knuckles, that tends to help you square up the face. So just a little tip before we even start our show. Whatever it takes, right?
Yeah. Hey.
All right. So PGA Tour this week was in Minnesota.
Minnesota?
Yeah.
Hey.
Land of 1,000 lakes or whatever. It's something like that, right?
Yeah, land of
1,000 lakes. Yeah.
And a lot of them are on the golf courses, I think.
They have a lot. Beautiful, beautiful country. So it's PGA Tour, the TPC. In Minnesota, Blaine, Minnesota, right? And the winner was a guy named Kurt Kitayama.
Kitayama.
And boy, did he have a nice weekend.
Yeah.
So the guy shoots 60 on Saturday.
Yeah.
Almost, I think ties or almost breaks the course record. 60, right?
Yeah. So far this year, we've had a 59, a couple of 61s.
Yeah.
A 60.
Wow, are these guys, that's playing some golf, right? So he shoots 60 on Saturday, fires a 65 on Sunday, wins by a couple shots, even makes bogey on 17.
Yeah.
And just two putts comfortably.
And he was 6 under for his day when he made the turn.
He shot 29 on the front.
Yeah.
Just lining it up.
He was throwing darts at the hole.
When we were watching the highlights of it too, the course was it had to have a little bit of rain, I guess. I didn't really look at the forecast.
Everything was just sticking.
Yeah, so they always say, like, for a tour player, when the course is wet, they can really control their distance as well. So that's what these guys did. But the greens rolled still good. Mm-hmm. They didn't look like they were mushy or slow or anything, but they were just throwing darts everywhere.
The ball well, yeah.
Sam Stevens finished second. He was minus 22, and he had a great back nine. He had 3 birdies in the row and kind of almost caught him. But
put a little bit of pressure on. Forced Kitayama to no worse than par the 18th hole.
Right.
So that's always, it's a par 5. You had some guys like Jake Knapp that were a few back that were
going to get there.
That were trying to get there, and unfortunately for my buddy Jake, he rinsed one on 18 and wound up with a bogey that put him a little further back, but I at least got to see him try.
Well, you said he had to try.
He had to. He was 3 back on the last hole and was like, I need eagle here.
Yeah.
And hope the other guy screws up, and maybe I'll wind up in a playoff. So
sometimes you got to
went for the win, and it didn't happen, but I'm glad he tried.
Yeah, I think he finished. They finished in the top 5. I think he ended up at minus 20 or something like that. And so TPC Twin Cities. The 3M Championship is what we were talking about. 3M Championship. And I have a little history with a really good friend who I coached his son in high school, whose company actually runs and owns and manages that tournament for many, many years. And really, really cool family. And so Every time I see this event, I always think of them. So I'll probably shoot them a text. I haven't talked to them in a couple of years. But Arnold Palmer redid the course with Tom Lehman. I think it's 2000 I read or something like that, or a couple of years before that. But it looked really nice.
Yeah.
You know.
Well, yeah, it was pretty cool. The aerial photos of the blimp and stuff were really neat because all the signages, and usually you see the stands and stuff, and they have like black coating on them, or even white, or maybe green and stuff. But these were red.
Really?
And I mean, it really popped out.
Well, it's the 3M. That's why the red.
It really popped out when they showed the. I was like, "What are the highlighter? Did you have a highlighter?"
No, I mean it's good marketing.
Yeah, it's great.
Obviously,
marketing.
yeah, and it's been it's actually considered one of the better tournaments on tour because it's been around for a while. It has the same sponsor for a while. I think a lot of players in that Midwestern market look forward to it. They always know it's a good event. It's run really well. So, congratulations to the people that ran it, and congratulations to Kurt Kitayama. And sounds like he could be from where I'm from, but I checked it. He's from Chico, California.
Ah.
So it's like Northern California.
Yeah.
It's like between San Francisco and like Tahoe. You drive past Chico. And played for UNLV. Was a good player. So second tour win, they say, for him.
Yeah, it was the second.
So that's somebody that's going to hang around for a while. You can go out on tour and shoot 60. 60 on tour. Can you believe that?
Well, you figure
that's like crazy.
He shot 60 on Saturday.
65 on Sunday.
So he walks up to the first tee. He's the overnight leader, and he birdied 6 of the first 8 holes
on Sunday.
So
Yep.
you're thinking, man, the last 27 holes he played were just
10,
insane.
16 under for
16, 17 under
27.
over 27 holes.
You don't hear that very often. 27 holes to be that good. What a roll, right? So I do want to kind of learn more about this guy. That's a really good showing, right? So he's doing something right. So we got to give him credit for that. So anyway, great tournament. Another great week on tour. Another week of some names up there that I never heard of.
No, a lot of the guys are still overseas.
Yep.
They stayed over, and who knows why. But
So
some of them.
And I've been kind of like maybe sounding critical of the fact that some of the marquee guys, right, especially the majors, but I guess this is good, right? Because it's a whole nother group. There's another group of guys that we have to get to know that are going to be basically representing the tour for years to come, right? And they're young. And they're names that I don't recognize, but that's just probably because of age and whatever. But I need to give them credit. You know what I mean? Like just because they're not on Live and they're not some names that we know, right? This guy, unbelievable, 60. Congratulations. Wow.
Yeah.
It's making don't forget what the PGA Tour is and how hard it is.
You're hitting on all cylinders. And these guys aren't playing. Some people say, "Oh, the course was easy." It was playing like 72, 73.
No, it was 7,400 plus.
7,400 yards.
It wasn't easy.
You know.
No, it wasn't easy. It was long and hard. And let me tell you, you hit it crooked, it's not easy. Some of those things around the green, like we watched Kitayama chip in, right? Or was it Kim? Somebody chipped in, we were watching. Yeah. And it's like, how do you chip in from that? It's like crazy to even be able to stop the ball on the green.
Yeah.
But they do it. So, and also this weekend, Happy Gilmore came out. Happy Gilmore 2.
Happy Gilmore 2, yes.
Now, I haven't watched it. James has, but I did watch on YouTube Bryson play with Adam Sandler, which I thought was very entertaining.
I'll have to watch that.
And it kind of went through, because it was kind of cool watching. So Sandler comes across as a comedian, right? He is, right?
Yeah.
And on the golf course, he was cursing a lot. It's beep, 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 beep. But he made some good swings. But it was interesting having him have conversations with Bryson. It was just, it's really a neat one. I kind of like it when Bryson does that.
Yeah.
Where it's somebody that's kind of like not normally, and Sandler hits it good. Like, he looks stiff and he looks a little like, he doesn't work on his golf game, but pretty good golf swing. Hit some shots, and really funny to listen to. So if you need to go check that out. So I haven't watched it yet. You thought it, so I heard it was good.
I liked it. As a golf fan, I liked it.
You liked it.
And I liked the original movie. It's fun. Is it an Academy Award winning?
No, but does it put itself past the original or no? No way.
No,
can't.
I don't think so. No.
No, because it does. It can't.
But there's like 70 some cameos.
Yeah, a lot of famous
There's
people.
a lot of.
Yeah.
famous people, just one word or a thumbs up.
But there were a lot in the other one, the first one too. There was a ton.
Yep.
Well, I'm gonna go watch it. So if you haven't a chance, it's on Netflix. I thought it was gonna come out in movies first, but I guess
I thought so too. But
I
that
guess
came straight out to streaming.
Maybe it might not go to. Maybe not. Might not even go to go.
I don't think it will.
I thought for sure.
I think they said a $30 million budget for this movie.
Oh, so it wasn't.
They had a pretty good budget for it.
Well, it doesn't sound like a lot in today's budget world, though. I think movies are usually a lot more. But anyway, check it out, Netflix. And there's another show with I can't remember his name, Owen, the actor. Mm-hmm. It's going to pop in my head. He's like famous, Wedding Crashers, done all kinds of stuff.
Owen Wilson.
Owen Wilson. Sorry, I went blank there. But I've been watching his show called Stick. It's on Apple, and it's.
I've seen trailers for that or whatever, but I've yet to catch it.
So I think it's a little goofy because it's hard to like they're trying to capture, really, really good tour player guy that washed out. It's kind of like, I call it the Sam Malone Mayday, like he was on tour, had some personal stuff, played in the Ryder Club, had a meltdown on national TV. One of the stars said something really bad to him, so he punched him in the face. He got kicked out forever. So now the scene opens up with him trying to sell a driver to somebody, which is that part cracked me up. Because he's telling the guy, this is blah, 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 whatever it is, explain. The guy says, I don't know. He goes, of course you can handle this driver. He goes, how much? He goes, $1,200. He goes, hey, he just goes through this thing. Owen Wilson's great.
$1,200.
So
we're getting
anyway,
there, aren't we?
Yeah, $1,200 for a driver, right? He sold it. He was so excited. But go check it out. It's called Stick. And it's really good. And it gets a little better, then it gets a little, and then it comes back.
Okay.
So it's kind of fun to watch. So check it out. So that's two golf things or golf theme media things that are going on that we normally don't get to see.
Yeah.
Yeah. And just since we're talking about movies and stuff, you have to watch Chief of War.
Chief of War.
Have you seen that yet?
I have not seen that.
That is Jason Momoa's movie, The History of Hawaii.
Oh, really?
Yeah, the history of how King Kamehameha took over the islands. It's a really cool story. I think there'll be some stuff in there that's kind of like fictitious, like had to make it work. But
they took a
but
little,
the language, the costumes. I was very impressed, and I'm kind of looking forward to seeing that.
A little creative license with the.
Well, they kind of have to when they make movies.
Yeah,
right?
I mean, you got to make it watchable.
But again, even to be able to film this, I mean, I don't know how much of it is anymore is real or not, right? Like, in the future, so much AI can do stuff, can make cool stuff, but it looks pretty cool. So Chief of War, I'm kind of excited to watch that.
That would be cool.
Yeah, but that's kind of cool. Like a two big.
Does he play golf?
I don't think so. Yeah, I don't think he plays golf. He might. He will maybe later, but he's so busy. Those movie stars don't have time to do much. But still fun to watch him do stuff because he is from Hawaii, and kind of interesting to watch him do his thing.
He's almost cut as much as you are,
Oh yeah, my young days. I told my family, because people ask me sometimes, you kind of have eyes like Jason Momoa, and I'm like, these eyes?
Who do you think taught him everything?
Well, his eyes are green, right? My eyes are green, and I think I've got that sleepy eye, not sleepy eye, but the way my eyes are shaped. So I don't see it, but what am I supposed to do? I know I take it like they're like. Jason Momoa hair.
I was going to say, you just do a little more hair and you're good to go.
Lose about 50, 80 pounds. But locally, we're kind of like in the, hot summer months.
We're in that spot. I mean, I was looking, I plan on going to Orlando in a few weeks.
Oh boy, that's hotter than here for sure.
Yeah, and I was looking at tee times on some of the golf courses and stuff. I'm like, I kind of like to play there. Maybe I'll get a hold of them and see if I can get out there to play. And most of the courses in Orlando, they got the tee sheets are full, like from 7
to 8
to like 9.
That's it.
And then from about 4 o'clock, but everything in between, there might be 2 or 3
it's kind of
foursomes out there. I'm like, this is crazy.
It's like the desert in Arizona, right? Like people have to play. You have to tee up super early.
I'm looking at it going, there might be 5 groups on the golf
It's really
course.
not that bad till about 11. Like it's actually decent, right? Because if there's a breeze, it's not bad at all. Like middle 80s. But then once it gets into those high 90s and the humidity, so even in I got 2 more weeks of camp left. I got intermediate, which is really fun. I enjoy intermediate so much because I can kind of like teach more. and we do a lot more like hard drills and skill stuff, not, because there's no beginners. And then I have high school advanced coming up. That'll be August 5th through the 7th. And that's usually a good class because I get a bunch of kids that, want to get ready for high school. I wish they would come earlier, but, it is what it is.
When does school start?
So I think it's the week after that. So 7th, so it's the 5th, it's the 4th, the 11th.
3.5 weeks away.
Yeah, and high school golf can start right away. So yeah, it's quick summer, right?
It went by fast.
So we're cranking out there. Just launched on Shoot Parnell. If you're watching, this is the Shoot Parnell show, right? Go look on Shoot Parnell. I just put up all the programs for August. We got a new VIP package that we just launched. I'm going to try an adult golf camp, which I've never really done. So if you're an adult and you always wanted to feel what it's like to do a summer camp with kids, it'll be in August. I guess
not a sleepaway camp.
No,
you don't get to get out of the house for a whole week.
But it'll be interesting. I mean, you can get good. It's a good camp. We got that going. We have juniors on Saturday. We have a ladies Saturday morning that's getting kind of full, and then I've got Friday advanced juniors that I'm working with. We've been playing a lot. One of the kids that I'm coaching, who's doing a lot better, he really came over the top. And been working on it, but he hit some shots on Friday. We finished second as a group in our match, and a couple of holes, I hit like 5-iron. I hit it good, and he hit his hybrid like right next to me.
Nice.
So, yeah, he'll be a freshman, but he made some really good swings, so I'm excited. Everybody on my group are playing good right now, so there's a couple boys that I think will have really good years, senior years, so hopefully they get some interest in college or get to do some fun stuff. But
it's interesting you mentioned the hybrids. I was watching something where they were showing a product introduction for TaylorMade, and they had Tiger and Tommy Fleetwood was there, and Scheffler was there, and who else was there? Rory was there, and they all kind of come out to the range and they're looking, and Tiger's bag's on the end, and Rory makes a comment. He goes, "There's a lot of woods in there in that woods bag." Tiger pulls away and he goes, "It's a 6. It's a 6 hybrid." And they're all laughing at him like, well, you're getting kind of old, so they're all ribbing him big time.
Did he put a 6 hybrid in the bag?
They had one in the bag for him to try and test all the new clubs that they were coming out with.
Yeah.
And
that seems to be the push right now.
And it was funny because they're all in, and Tiger said something about, "Did you guys get to your 6 hybrid yet?" And Tommy says, "No, well, it's next after this pitching wedge because that's where it fits in."
Let's give him a hard time.
They were just giving Tiger all kinds of ribbon. It was kind of cool to watch.
Well,
but it shows you, and how many guys started carrying 7 woods this year?
Oh man, that's the hottest thing right now. Everybody 7s and 9 woods. Like it's kind of like it's old. It's coming back. Like I've got all these Callaway 9 woods and 7 woods, like old ones, right? And everybody was like obsolete, and everybody wants one.
Yeah.
And nobody really makes those, and everything's big now. It's a big technology.
Yeah.
But this is my opinion on that too. Is so you want to buy a $200 hybrid or a $500 fairway wood or $400? Like fairway wood 7 woods are still like $400 now.
Oh yeah.
They're not cheap, right?
Fairway woods are they're right up there with as much as driver was a couple years ago.
Well, drivers are $600, and these they're killing that. That's why they're pushing the 7 wood, because everybody's buying these 7 wood 9 woods for $400 instead of buying hybrids for $200. Well, I don't know if you can buy a good hybrid for $200. Not really anymore, but whoa, it's a lot of money.
Yeah.
But it's funny about the hybrid thing with Tiger because every time I watch like videos with him talking about working on his game, he keeps just saying how I just can't get the ball up. Yeah. I'm working so hard and I just can't quite do it. And it's part of the legs and the explosiveness that you have when you're younger and using the ground well. And when you get older, it's just really hard to do. So, I mean, I go through that. I mean, I feel it all the time. I'm like, my forearm just goes like that. Yeah. I'm like, I just want it 10 yards longer than my 5. And,
yeah,
but I do.
That gapping, yeah.
It's not flying in there and landing on the green anymore. It's kind of going what it does, but it's kind of hopping in there. I'm not sticking it. I don't have it. So, I probably should have a couple more hybrids, but I don't like hybrids. I've never been a fan. So, Cobra's made me some nice, like the stuff I have from Cobra, my adapt irons, they go up. I might try graphite next year. Yeah, when I get my set every year, I might just go to graphite because that'll be my 3rd or 4th set with them, and that might give me what I'm looking for. So,
I mean, I remember one year they had a thing, and Tiger was out at the PGA Learning Center. This was back when they Still own the Learning Center.
Yeah, it's all gone.
Center. And Tiger was out. This was right after his daughter Sam was born.
That's quite a while ago.
So we were out there, and Tiger was hitting some shots, and I got talking with him, and I told him, I said, what? You're hitting this what? It's a 4-iron. He goes, about 210, 215.
Yep.
I was like, we watch on TV, and you guys are hitting 7-iron that far. He goes, well, we're not at sea level with 90% humidity when we're on tour. He goes, we get it when the Florida swing. He says, but he says, I'd have to kill this thing to get it to go any further than that. He says, and I don't want to. But he was like, what you hear on TV isn't exactly, it's.
Well, the funny part is, and again, we talk about this too. Like down here, when it's super hot and sea level, the ball doesn't fly.
Yeah.
And I tell people that, they don't believe me. And then every time I've gone and played golf in some place at elevation, the ball takes off, right? So those of you that are watching this that are making fun sometimes when I'm telling you that I'm hitting 155, 160, I'm telling you, if I can make it go far, like in here, I can make it go a long way, but it doesn't go that far outside. It just doesn't.
Yeah.
And so,
and then you couple that with getting older.
Well, that's me. But even like my kids, I tell them all the time, everybody we coach, you, me, everybody that's in our age, you get past 50, 55, closer to 60, and all of a sudden, you just can't turn on it like you did. But you still have fun. Just, play closer tees and enjoy yourself. And if you're struggling with your game, make sure shootparnell.com. There's a ton of stuff. Get my newsletter. Get 3 free videos. I do online lessons. Upload your video. I can help you. I've been doing it a long time. So if you haven't checked out Shoot Par Now, go check it out. And make sure to follow James on Instagram. It's Stammer Golf Instagram.
That's me.
Follow me. It's Arlen Bento, JR Instagram. I'm always posting. James always putting up some cool stuff, articles, things. So anyway, that's going to be our show for this week. Stay tuned for our little tip,
little lesson
at the end. And please like and subscribe and share.
Bye, everybody.
Hey everyone, it's Coach Arlen Bento with James Stammer. Gonna give you your golf tip, Shoot Parnell Golf Show, okay? So what I wanted to work on today was the concept I call scrunch.
Scrunch.
Which is my funny word for an impact position that I think a lot of people have a hard time getting to, okay? So we have an impact bag here, and James is gonna kind of demonstrate what this scrunch is supposed to look like. And I'll get in there too if we need to, but let's go ahead and set up to the bag. Okay, now, James is a big guy, wide guy, strong guy, big guy. Okay, set up to that bag. Now, here's what scrunch looks like. Okay, watch this. So I want him to feel his right shoulder, his right elbow, and his right hip to sort of squeeze in together. Bend this elbow and kind of get your body into this scrunched up impact. You feel that feeling?
Okay, yeah.
Isn't that wonderful? Doesn't it feel great? Now bring this elbow back against your body in here. See how tight that gets? So what we're trying, okay, relax. What we're trying to do is get James to feel like he gets his body into a scrunched position. This is down, this is elbows here. Everything scrunches up right before the bag, okay? So you try it. Small backswing, yeah. Small back, yeah. Oh, you can do it, yeah. You can do it like that, yeah. Go ahead, do it.
Kind of like that, and then
boom, but try to get this elbow softer.
Softer, not out here.
Yeah,
too far
you're
out.
trying to get this hip and your shoulder to match. Come there. See how hard that is? Yeah, keep doing that a couple times. Small backswing and scrunch. Boom, there you go. So this shoulder works down behind him and then starts to rotate into impact, but his head and body are going to feel really scrunched up. See, that's not normal for you, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So now here's how we train it. You take a practice swing and you're going to give this a little pop when you scrunch. The bag's going to scoot forward a little bit, and then the second time you're going to try to scrunch and have to get to the bag. So it's going to teach you how to like get through impact a little better, okay? So small backswing, little pop, scrunch, boom. Okay, give me another little bigger one than that. Scrunch, boom. See how it's moving? Okay, now leave it here, start here. One more swing. Take your backswing. Try to scrunch and get all the way through it. Beautiful. So when you watch this video, you're going to notice his lower body now is making impact in a much better way. You see, come on this side. You see a lot of good players, a lot of good players, when they get to impact, their bodies are not in this kind of position, right? That's called early extension. I see this a ton. It's really hard to get out of the swing, right? What they're doing is when they get to impact, they're shifting to their left side. Their left leg is going back. So the hip's going back, and their body scrunches up when they hit it. They're in this position when they make impact. So if you're at home and you're watching this, right, and you don't have an impact bag, you can just take a wadded up towel. Here, hold this. I got a towel. I'll show people. So if I take a towel, and this is just a beach towel, right? It's from the house. We kind of use this here for some of the drills. So if you don't have a chance to go to the range, you could just work at the beach towel for resistance and just feel yourself go from your backswing and scrunch. Just figure out how to get to that position. And you can actually drive your club head full speed into the towel, and it kind of creates a nice feel into that scrunch position. So that's going to be our tip for the week. Thank you for checking it out, and leave a comment, like, subscribe.
Yeah, I'm gonna go practice this.
Thanks for watching.